feeling like what the fuck is gonna happen. It's just so freaking gloomy here. Pretty much after the end of November, it's pretty much winter. Especially here in Texas, like it's about to get cold. Whenever I find out whenever the winter storm is supposed to happen, oh, that flight is getting booked, baby. We're going to Cancun. We're going to Tulum. We're going to, I want to go Belize. I've really been wanting to go to Belize. Actually, you know where else I really wanted to go? Jamaica. But I don't think I can go to Jamaica until like March. And that's already spring. Oh, that's another thing. Okay, I'll talk about this later because I actually have a lot of travel planned, and just like a lot of things in my mind that I have been thinking about. It's 8 o'clock right now, just laying in bed before I actually have to get up and start my work day. I didn't go to the gym this morning because I made it so that Mondays, I'm doing another I never talk about my challenges on here, but I have been doing fitness challenges pretty much this whole year. And right now I'm doing like a winter arc one, and it's going from October to the end of this year. I honestly really hate it. I really don't like it. I just don't feel like I'm getting the best out of it. And I say that because there's just like a lot of accessory movements that feel useless. The upper body days are entirely useless. Granted, it is glute focused, so it's, you know, mostly leg days, but even the leg days, like why are the only leg movements? Anyways, I will check in after work because trying to film while I'm working, honestly, it's just a lot. So I will check back in later. Have a great Monday.
Is he sticking with his feet or is he changing? Because he's about, I'm down to go on his feet, but you got She got a good girl, styler. She said it's the thought that counts, but let's be real. You don't believe that shit, and she don't believe that either. If you can't afford that girl, just leave her alone, it's wiser. He doesn't trust this chick with a big voice, that's why he gaslights her and hides her. Just got chased in the whip, I'm good. Sang in the car to I'm a survivor. I'm a rider, London's hot, and that's a reminder. We're gonna get him in this plus 2 out of 3. This one here to decide on. CPR and chest compression, they come like I'm trying to revive him. Too good to be true? It's probably undies. My man's arms are covered, his jawline thinner, it's probably junkies. Outside his physical contact, score and try his wanna be rugby. I would double date with Century Stock car, my man's dated than me. I could put bread in his head, but money would do it and save me the fee. It's only a matter of time for someone slips, let's wait and we see. Louis Vuitton just held their store open and they're waiting for me. Assistant telling me, see that jacket, it really fits like they made it for me. That girl saying I'm sample size round here, that's straight off.
Everyone's right to vote in a free and fair election. Voting is a fundamental right and the cornerstone of our democracy. Before heading to the polls today...
That's right, and it's worth noting that it doesn't take too much of a systematic error either way for this election to quickly look like a pretty decisive victory. The polls are basically tied everywhere. Poll worse this cycle. So, the outcome of these two states will not only tell us a lot about the overall picture of what's happening, 9% of the mail vote, or 95% of the mail vote. And that will make a huge difference in terms of whether we will know the outcome in Pennsylvania on election night. Right, and of course, Pennsylvania is potentially the state we will be waiting on for an overall call in the race, especially if, as you previously told us, Donald Trump sweeps the South.
Campaign. Who's donating to these campaigns? Who's reserved the most campaigns? The strategists tell you one thing, the numbers don't really lie. And
Good morning. Okay, so I didn't go grocery shopping yesterday like I said I would because we were on storm watch until like 6 p.m. So I was like, forget about it. This breakfast is about 38 grams of protein. I added 2 eggs, Heroes Labs flour tortilla. I started eating this recently. It has about 7 grams of protein, and I typically have 2, and I'll have 3 eggs and then like a little more beef. But I only had a little bit left because, like I said, I need to go grocery shopping. And then I'm having my bone broth. Like 1 cup of bone broth has like 9 grams of protein. And then to my bone broth, I add my creatine. And then sometimes I'll add Benefiber just because I need to get rid of it. Of course, the beef. So altogether, 38 grams of protein and 371 calories. And a good amount of fiber, 15 grams of fiber. And we're supposed to get, I think we're supposed to get anywhere from like 15 to 35 grams each day. My goals are to 1, hit my fiber intake every day. And I try to hit my protein intake like at least 3 out of the 7 days of the week. And I only really work out 5 days out of the week. So like on the weekends, I don't really care to hit that goal. Protein goal is 120 grams every day. Well, at least 3 days out of the week. And I typically hit anywhere from like 60 to 80 grams a day. And a good bulk of that is from my breakfast and my dinner because typically my lunches are fairly light. Other than that, what else I take in the morning? I take my women's 1 a day vitamin. And then I also take Nutrafol. I've been taking Nutrafol for like 2 years now. I'm literally almost out. Anyways, I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast burrito. Today is election day, and I was listening to a podcast just now talking about scenarios that could happen and also what the count might look like if we're able to know, you know, by the end of the day today, or if we're gonna know it tomorrow or like the next day. And it's just like, whew. I saw like a couple pollsters call it, but on the podcast they're basically saying like we shouldn't be surprised if it goes either way. I don't know. I did my part, and that's really all I can do. I think like in my lifetime, we've made a lot of progress when it comes to politics. I think during this election, like people have been pushing more like for progressive candidates and like a third party option because, you know, people don't want to have to choose between the 2 parties that exist. It's just gonna take time. And I just feel like we have to get it right. Like there is a right choice to me. And in the future, if we keep pushing, we'll see the change that we want to see. Because even like it's 2024, like so much has progressed. And because of a certain president who was previously president, we can see that we kind of went back, but it's like we're forward and they're trying to take us back. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me not get too much into it, but I'm looking forward to seeing the result. So Trump won, Kamala lost. This is so crazy. I think like everyone knows like it really came down to like the whites and the Latinos because they came out, showed out in favor of Trump. Like they voted for him. I feel like, let me be careful what I'm saying because now that he's president, our free speech, well, no, he's not president yet, right? He's not president until like January. He's not president yet. What's fucking, excuse me, Joe Biden is still president. He should do something. Like he should do something, but he hasn't done shit. That's the thing with the Democrats. They don't do shit. They don't do shit. They just go off vibes. They're like light Republicans. And it's like we're in a worse off place than we would have been, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. Like we're in a worse off place than we would have been if Kamala Harris was president. I know that a big thing has been the conflict in you know where. I feel like I shouldn't say it because I don't want YouTube to like, you know, but I feel like a big thing, and it's TikTok's fault. I feel like it's TikTok's fault. I feel like TikTok gave us like a false sense of like hope. I think social media in general. But to be fair, I'm not one to get my news from TikTok and stuff. But I will say, like, as someone who's online, who's on social media, I go to places like TikTok to, it's an echo chamber. So, like, of course, I'll see things that align with what I believe. And I'm like, yeah, it's like you do things to make yourself feel good. Because I know when I look at other news sources, like, listen to other podcasts, like, it's bad. Like, it was never, like, clear that she was gonna win. Yeah, they need to take that out. They need to take TikTok away, and they probably will because he hates China. I don't even think he thought he was gonna win. I don't know. It's just so crazy. But yeah, we're in a much, much worse place to build from, especially because of the fact that I think they have the House. They for sure have the Senate. So we gotta wait like what, 2 to 6 years, or is it 4 to 6 years for people's seats to be up so we can get things going? I don't know. Now I'm basically gonna do the same thing that I've been doing as far as like donating to mutual aid funds and, you know, finding like local things that I can contribute to. But anyways, I'm literally in the middle of work, but I'm on my lunch right now. And I have a meeting in like 30-ish minutes. It's actually, anyways, but it's just like, I live here. I live in the US. I don't plan on going anywhere else anytime soon. My friends lived here. Like, my friends live here. My family live here. People I care about live here. People who will be affected by what this man could potentially put into law live here and are gonna be affected. That's what I care about. That's why I voted for her. Because I live here. I voted for her because I live here. Anyways, happy fucking Wednesday.
And we're the fastest growing travel company in America now. And everybody, we know why everybody came today, okay, for a gift. I love that. Everybody, that's marketing, right? And that's target marketing. You ain't getting a toaster, okay? You're not getting a blender, okay? You like to do things. You like to travel. You're the fun people. We want to talk to the fun people, okay?
I left that fucking meeting so quick. So while during the meeting, I was on Yelp looking at reviews. And so the company is called Aloha Hawaii Tours. I'm just saying right now that I wouldn't recommend this because the thing is, okay, so on Yelp, the reviews are mixed. It seems to be a real thing, a real tour company that people have been on, but the reviews are very mixed. People who have gone on it are saying they had a good experience. Then there are people who are also like, oh, the thing was late. It wasn't what was advertised. They said it was this price, then it was this price. People are saying a lot of different things. And whenever I search the word Zoom, people are basically saying, don't fall for the smoke and mirrors of the Zoom presentation. You don't truly save on any vacations compared to the big companies, Expedia, etc. And people are saying that they joined this thing. It's like a membership thing. They have to pay like over $1,000. They overcharge you. They tax you. They add on interest, etc., etc., etc. People are saying all these things. After they join the membership, they're getting charged over what they agreed to. They're trying to call these people. The people aren't answering or supposed to respond. And it's funny because, like I said earlier, when these people were trying to get me to join this fucking Zoom call, they've been trying to get me to join this Zoom call since last month. I've been airing them, but I was like, I got time today. And they were calling me, like I said, at least 10 times. And then it's like, okay, so after you join the membership and they're charging you these ridiculous fees and they don't want to answer the phone, worse than a man. But it's just funny because, like, what? I don't know. I said let me see because, like I said, I went to New Orleans via IHG hotels. IHG is legit. I think I had to pay something like anywhere from like $50 to $70 just to secure my spot. And like I said, the whole trip was free. Like I said, I left early because it was a hurricane, but the whole trip was free. Like, there was nothing weird. I'm sure I didn't get to go to that meeting. I'm sure it would have been some kind of thing where they're trying to sell me something, but I was gonna say no, I'm not gonna agree to some shit. Let's be so for real. But yeah. Aloha Hawaii Tours and Travel. It looks nice, but it's very spammy, scammy. On top of that, I'm really good at planning my own travel. I'm really good at finding cheap deals. DFW cheap flights is a real thing, is a legit thing. It's how I find a lot of places to travel to because they often have cheaper prices for like shoulder seasons or like off seasons. You just really have to look. And also, I'm pretty sure DFW cheap flights, it's not just like DFW, like they have like a Houston cheap flights. I think they have like different cities. You just have to find, yeah, like, and on top of that, going to a place like Hawaii, I do not want to stay at some fucking chain hotel. I'd rather stay in like a local's condo or a local's Airbnb like I did the last time that I went to Hawaii, instead of going to give my money to these things and doing the tours to these things. Like, no. Listen, I'm a bougie girl. I like nice things. I'm very bougie, yes ma'am. But I am also an ethical traveler. So I don't care to do all these things through companies for a place like Hawaii. I do my research. So I really don't need a travel company to help me travel. I know what I'm doing. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna call me and be like, so why'd you leave the meeting? Can we talk to you? I'm gonna be like, no. I wanna make dinner. I want to like meal prep dinner since I don't think I will have the energy to cook every day this week, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I'm already fucking exhausted and I got my period today on top of everything that's fucking happening in this fucking country as Good afternoon. I really barely vlogged today because honestly, post-election temperature check yesterday, I feel like I was like very much in shock and the feelings kind of came slowly, but I feel like today I was really feeling it, as far as just feeling I honestly feel like I don't want to like talk about it too much, but feeling like what the fuck is gonna happen. I haven't journaled about it. I haven't really prayed about it either, if I'm being completely honest. So I think like because I haven't really addressed it within myself, it's making me feel even more like overwhelmed. And on top of that, I'm on my fucking period. As of literally got my period yesterday. And then now I think like I'm really feeling it, and like my period is like a lot today, so that's what's going on with me. Yeah, I kind of took a step back today at work as far as like being super present in meetings. I had this one meeting that I actually had to run, like it was like a design thing where I had to like, you know, show the updates of like a design that I was working on. I don't know if I talk about what I do for work. I'm a designer. I'm a UX designer. But yeah, I was in a meeting and I had to kind of do that. And usually like I'm like, you know, more talkative, like, hey everyone, but today I was just kind of like, and I was very much trying to just hop off the call. And I don't know, I can't help but feel like I came off very like somber and just kind of cold. I don't know. I after the meeting, I felt really like embarrassed in a way, because I just felt like, damn, they probably could tell that, you know, I was feeling kind of down and I was just trying to get off the call, and it was just a lot of that. Yeah, I feel like if I try to talk about it now, I'm just gonna be rambling. I really just need to get my thoughts on paper and like pray about it so I can process properly instead of just feeling like, oh, I don't know. Like I'm just very much in my head right now. But other than that, I'm actually about to hop on a call with Taiwo Ade. He is someone who works in tech who I've actually followed on TikTok since like 2021. And I've kind of followed her journey throughout, you know, checking out her content every now and then. She posts really helpful information about navigating tech, and she's had many different jobs, And she's just really cool and like kind of inspiring because like she works and she's a content creator and she travels and has good style, like, you know, all these things. Like she had a giveaway recently where she was like, comment below how I've inspired you or helped you, and I did, like not really thinking anything of it. Like I really just felt like, oh, let me comment something, like, because she has really helped me a lot. So I just commented. I really wasn't even, it's funny because I didn't even fully read the description, because in the description it said the rules, like comment below how I've helped you and then follow me on Instagram. I literally just commented like how she's helped me, and I went on about my life. And then one day I get a DM from her and she's like, hey, you're one of the finalists, make sure you follow the rules in the description. And I was like, oh, I didn't even look at the description. I went to the description and it literally said, 1, post, you know, the comment, and then 2, follow her on Instagram, which I thought I followed her and her twin on Instagram before, but maybe I might have unfollowed them or something. So I didn't even read the rules. So I quickly went and followed her because I didn't even read the directions. I just wanted to comment and tell her how she's inspired me. A couple days later, she DMs me again. She's like, hey, you've won. And she sends me a link to her calendar. This was literally 2 days ago. I think this was on Tuesday, election day. And then I literally booked it for today, Thursday. And so I'm about to meet with her, just have like a career chat. I told her that in the comment that I'm looking for a mentor and I'm trying to shoot my shot at her. I don't know if she'll actually be a mentor, or if she even has time for that kind of thing. But I'm just looking forward to like chatting with her, you know, a fellow Black woman in tech, a fellow UXer. So this should be fun, exciting. Hi Taiwo.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, thanks. So my name is Enigma. I live in Dallas. Funny, I'm Congolese, but I was born in Benin, which is right next to Nigeria. But I was only there for maybe like 2 weeks because we actually moved to Nigeria. And that's where I grew up till I was like 7. I lived in Houston and now I live in Dallas. It's funny because like going to school, I wanted to major in computer science, but it was really hard and it was also really boring. Like I would be miserable if I was like an engineer or something. Because
biology.
Oh, biology? Yeah, natural science.
It's so boring. And I was just like, no, absolutely not. I'm out.
Yeah, I just ended up pivoting to cognitive science, which is like interdisciplinary. And it went into like UX and like AI and psychology. So that's kind of how I landed in like my UX career. And it's gonna be my 3rd year actually.
So when I first started my career in tech, I used to make these long-term like goals, like what do you want to do in 5 years? So I would literally think whatever company I'm working at, I'll probably stay there for 5 years.
My camera died like in the middle of that call, but the call went really well. I love chatting with her. Like she's so chill. Like talking with her was just like talking with like I don't know, like it was just so chill. It was nice. And I felt like I got a lot of good information out of her. I wrote down questions because I wanted to make sure that I am using our time well. And so my first question was around pivoting, like within tech. I've been in the role that I've been in for like about 3 years now, and I do enjoy my job. I do enjoy what I do. But I think because, well, there are a lot of factors that come into it, but I think one that I care to talk about on here is that within my role, like I do a lot of different kinds of work, which has been nice. And so I just sometimes think about like, like what if I do something different, like, you know, within this role, within this company, but it's like a little bit different. I don't know. That's one. My second question was around like building genuine connections, like networking, because she's someone who has pivoted and found roles through her network. And so I feel like I got really good feedback about that. My last question was about like resources, like any advice or sources that she uses to get information about like tech and design, etc., etc. Anyways, that was like a really good talk, and I hope to chat with her in the future. Anyways, it's like 7 o'clock right now. The call went a little bit over. I always feel bad whenever I am keeping someone. I mean, I didn't feel like I was keeping her, but the call did go a little bit over. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat dinner now. Okay, so I'm actually gonna end the vlog here, and then tomorrow's Friday, so I'm gonna pick up on Friday, and I'm gonna just do like a weekend vlog. Just because the vlog, I'm literally editing right now, and it's already about to be like 30 minutes. So, and I want it to be like 20 minutes. I don't know. I personally like to watch like hour-long vlogs. Like 40 minutes is like a sweet spot for me as far as like from a viewer's perspective of what I like to watch. That's just me. One of my goals is to make 100 videos in 2025. So I'm just popping out content, really. It's funny, I have filmed like a couple other videos, but I just get in my head like, oh, it's not right. And even this vlog, like, even editing it right now, I freaking have the beauty filter thing on. It looks crazy. It makes my skin look crazier than it actually is. My skin is not crazy. My skin's actually looking really good because I got a facial last week. Just like little things that I'm like fixating on. Like, I took out like a piece of my hair because it was giving like widow's peak, and I just don't have a widow's peak, but it's like a patch, like a light patch, just little things. But I'm just like, ugh, whatever. I'm just gonna film the video and put it out because it's just a video, and I'm sure someone will think it's interesting. I feel like this vlog was kind of not like lame, because it's not lame, it's cool because I'm in it, but like this week has been crazy. Kamala lost, you know who is back in office. We move, and we keep going. Next week is gonna be better, this weekend is gonna be better. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Tell me what if it ain't me. If it ain't a party, then it's gonna be